I'm Sir Paul here at Beatlefest, and you're watching Rabbi Doug.
We're gonna see Rabbi Doug. We're gonna see Rabbi Doug. We're gonna see Rabbi Doug on your TV tonight.
But Daddy, I want to watch Monday Night Football.
Forget about Monday Night Football. There's no other thing we're gonna watch on Monday but Rabbi Doug.
Yeah, Rabbi Doug on TV tonight. We're gonna see Rabbi Doug. Oh, everybody talk about Doug.
Shalom and welcome to Tapes with Rabbi Doug. We're here for part 2 at the Fest for Beatles Fans 16 at the Hyatt Regency O'Hare in Rosemont, Illinois. We have a lot more music, a lot of people to talk to, and a lot of Beatles. So you won't want to miss this second episode right here on Tapes with Rabbi Doug.
This song, we're going to do some
back. We're here on Taped with Rabbi Doug, and I am here with Glen Burtnik of Liverpool and the Weaklings. And Glen, what's going on?
I'm happy to be here at Beatlefest and, having fun and doing these different things and getting enough sleep and drinking lots of coffee.
So Glen Burtnik has his own Beatles band. He has the Weaklings. He has Liverpool. When do you really sleep and eat and drink?
I try to find time to. I've got a million other bands that I'm involved with too, so I'm just lucky enough to have a full-time job as a musician.
It's really a pleasure. I got to tell you, when I talk to each of you individually and you talk about your projects, as you come together just for Beatlefest to be Liverpool, you guys have so much versatility in your musical careers. And tell me, what is your favorite? Is the Weaklings your favorite now because it's your own original band?
It's hard.
Or do you like everything you do?
It's hard to say. I mean, it's like who's your favorite child when you have a few kids.
Right.
But it's always good. I just heard Klaus Voormann talk about how the Plastic Ono band had a live gig where they made an album of the live performance, and really they hadn't even met ahead of time. Klaus had never met Eric Clapton, who was the lead guitarist, and they all got on a plane, and in the back of the plane they did a rehearsal without an amplifier, and then they went up on stage and they did this legendary concert, and that's kind of the way it gets sometimes with musicians.
It's great. Well, I just wanted to say hello again and welcome you back to the show and to this year's fest. And Glen Burtnik from Liverpool and the Weaklings and every other project he does. Stay with us here on Taped with Rabbi Doug.
I'm Greg Kinn, and you're watching Taped with the infamous Rabbi Doug.
Welcome back here on Taped with Rabbi Doug. I am here at the Fest 16 with Billy J. Kramer. Billy, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, this is the second time we've had you on the show. You were here at the Fest 4 or 5 years ago, and glad to have you back. Do you enjoy the festivals as much as everyone enjoys hearing you?
I enjoy the festival. It's great to see people who've followed my career in the 60s, all them years. It's a nice thing, and it's amazing because you do it and then you come back a few years later and you see people who've seen it before. And when people say things like "You've given us so much pleasure," it gives me a good feeling.
It's wonderful, and you have a book out. Do You Want to Know a Secret? The autobiography of Billy J. Kramer. Billy, you talk about your relationship with the Beatles a lot, and they're on the cover with you here.
Yes.
Is that the theme of the book, or you talk about everything in your musical career and life?
I talk about my musical career. I talk about a lot of things.
Really?
Yes, I talk about the Beatles, but I also talk about different things that have happened.
Very nice. Well, we look forward to seeing you perform, and it's just a pleasure to have you back here in Chicago. Billy J. Kramer, right here at the Fest for Beatlefest 16. Stay with us here on Taped with Rabbi Doug.
You shake my nerves and you wreck my brain. Too much in love does a man say. I change my mind, as well as fine. Goodness gracious, great all the fire. I could feel love while I thought it was funny. You came along with groovy honey. I change my mind, as well as fine. Goodness gracious. Here's me, baby. Feels good. Oh, baby. I want to love you like I love a shoe. You're kind, so fine. And I tell this world that you're mine, mine, mine. I touch my nails and feel my thumbs. I'm real nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, you drive me crazy. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious.
I'm Billy J. Kramer, and you're watching Tapes with Rabbi Doug.
Shalom and welcome to Taped with Rabbi Doug. We are back here at the Fest for Beatles Fans 16 with Peter Asher, famous of Peter and Gordon, of Albert Lee, famous in his own right. Albert's 70th birthday celebration DVD is out. And tell me, first of all, let me ask you, Peter, do you still enjoy playing as much as you did back in the 60s?
Yes, I do. Yeah, no, it's fun.
I gotta say, your story about Paul McCartney and how that song became famous, and you made it famous when they didn't record it. It's just an amazing story. How many encounters of music did you have with people like Paul and John and other musicians that brought you thoughts and ideas for music you did?
Oh, a lot. I mean, we all rely on other musicians to inspire us, whether it's records we fall in love with, people we get to play with. You know, every time you meet a new musician, you learn something new and get inspired again. And playing with new people is what it's all about.
It's an exciting thing, and I got to tell you, you're as enjoyable to listen to now as you were when I was a little boy, and I just can't thank you enough for coming back to Chicago here and being at the fest again. And Albert, I want to welcome you also to Chicago. You're a famous musician in your own right because you've been with so many different bands, played with so many different people. Tell me, who do you think was your favorite band or artists to be playing along with and be part of their band?
Oh, I'd have to say the
Everly Brothers.
I was with them a long time.
Right.
And Louise Harrison, of course. The Crickets. I always loved Buddy Holly's music, so playing with the Crickets.
It's great. And tell me, how did you and Peter hook up?
Well, we've run into each other here and there over the years, but we found ourselves together on a show or two, and then we sang a song or two together. We thought this sounds pretty good.
What I tell you, I want to tell you both. It's so enjoyable to hear you two together. I want to wish you both continued success in your careers, many more years in good health, entertaining everyone.
Thank you,
Peter Asher, Albert Lee, right here on Tape with Rabbi Doug. Stay with us.
Thank you very much.
2, 3, 4. Lock me away and don't allow the day here inside where I hide with my loneliness. Please do join in so you know it. I don't care what they say, I won't stay in a world without love. Birds sing out to you and rain clouds hide the moon. I'm okay, here I stay with my loneliness. I don't care what they say, I won't stay in a world without love. So I wait, and in a while I will see my true love smile. She may come, I know not when she does, I know. So baby, until then, everyone, lock me away and don't allow the day here inside where I hide with my loneliness. I don't care what they say, I won't stay in a world without love. I don't care what they say, I won't stay in a world without love.
We're here on Taped with Rabbi Doug, and once again I want to welcome Louise Harrison to Chicago, to the Fest, second year in a row, and her new book is out, My Kid Brothers Band, aka The Beatles, by Louise Harrison. Tell me, how long have you been working on the book, Louise?
It took me about 80 years to live it.
Yeah?
And 4 years to write it.
4 years to write it, 4 years to write it.
Yeah. And the reason it has a crazy name like that was because back in 1963, my mom was sending me the first singles that came out in England, and I had started living in this country in '63. So I was going around all the radio stations and I was saying, this is My Kid Brothers Band in England, and they're number one over there. Maybe you should be playing them over here. And I couldn't have said the Beatles.
Nobody knew who they were then.
Exactly, they probably would have thought I was an exterminating company. But anyway, so that's why it has that crazy name. It was funny last year, I gave a copy of the book to Paul McCartney when I saw him, and he looked down at the title and he says to me, Yorkie Brothers Band? So, but anyway, people seem to be enjoying it, and I tell people, when you're reading it, just pretend you're sitting in a room with me and I'm talking to you, because I didn't try to make it into a literary, it's just me telling the story.
You telling the story.
In my own words.
Well, here it is, My Kid Brothers Band, aka The Beatles, by Louise Harrison. Louise, I want to welcome you to Chicago again. You're a delight, a pleasure, and I'm glad to have you on the show again. We hope to see you in the future. Much success to you, and stay with us here on Tape with Rabbi Doug. Louise Harrison.
Hi, I'm Ringo Starr, and you're watching Taped with Rabbi Doug.
So boys and girls, I'm going to get into the act that I did when I was 11 years old. Thank you so much for letting me do this. This is really a special moment. This is so cool. Wait till you see this. Wait till you see this. I'm going to be very careful because he's very fragile. He's very fragile. Ooh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the puppet I had when I was 11 years old. I'm so grateful for letting me, hey, what, who are you? What, who are you? Who am I? Yeah. Well, Danny, it's me, Bob. You haven't seen me for 45 years. You changed. I know I changed. You're fat. No, I'm not fat, Danny. Danny, listen, what? You gotta be nice, and I have to tell you something. What? I'm actually working on my weight. What are you doing? Well, I'm actually, I lost some weight in the front. It's in the back. Will you stop it, Danny? Now listen, what? I'm trying to change. I'm gonna tell you, you haven't seen me for 45 years. I changed. Yeah, I know. Your hair. What? Your hair. My hair? Yeah. What do you mean? Where is it? Well, Danny, you remember me as a little boy, but now I'm a man, and certain men lose their hair. Really? That's right. But I'm doing something about it. What are you doing? Well, I'm changing shampoos. What are you doing? Well, I used to use Head and Shoulders. Now I use Mop and Glow. Mop and Glow. Listen, what? Let me talk to the friends here. All right. So what we're gonna do now? Hey, what now? What's that smell? What's that smell? Yeah. Oh, you noticed? Yeah. It's my new cologne. What's it called? It's called Brute. It should be called Brutal. Listen, what? You gotta be nice. Why? Because this is a very nice crowd. Where are we? What? Where are we? You don't know where we are? No. Well, what does this place look like to you? Jail? No, we're not in jail. No, Danny, listen, what? There's a reason why I'm here. Tell the friends why I'm here. It's a court order. No, it's not. Listen, what? This is a very nice audience. It sure is. Now, have you ever spoken to an audience like this before? Yeah. Good. What did you say? Not guilty. Listen, what? I brought you out here. Why? Because we're going to do this act when I was 11 years old. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Why can't you do this act? I don't feel good. What? I don't feel good. What? I don't feel good. Really, Danny, you'll be okay. What? You'll be fine. I don't feel good. Danny, it's okay. Really, don't be scared or nervous. This will be fine. Now listen, what? I want to get into this act when I was 11 years old. So this is what I want you to do. What? I want you to look it over. All right. Danny's going to look it over. Read it over. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Good. Now tell the friends, what did you just read? No, 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 no. Listen, what? You got to be nice. Why? Because this is my very last show here at the fest. Really? That's right. They're finally wised up and get rid of you? No, they're not. Listen, they're not getting rid of me. You want to bet? Listen, will you stop it? Now listen, you got to be nice. Why? Because without me, you don't talk. Without me? Yeah, you don't eat. Listen, what? You're going to do this act. No, I'm not. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, no, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, yes. Look at this, I'm arguing with a dummy. So am I. Listen, what? You do this act for the friends. Yeah. I will give you A clean nickel. What? I'll give you a nice clean nickel. No, I want a dirty dollar. Listen, Mark, you're gonna do this act. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Why aren't you gonna do it? I said, I don't feel good. Well, let me tell you something. What? This is a great Beatles song. You're gonna feel good, and the friends will enjoy it. Dave, can we go ahead and hit that music? This is gonna be a great song. We're gonna again sing when I was 11 years old. I said, I don't feel good. You'll be fine. Here we go. Just read the last line. Here we go. What am I gonna do? So you just read the line and everything will be fine. What? Because this song is called I Feel Fine. Here we go. I don't feel good. Here we go. Baby's good to me, you know. She's happy as can be, you know. She said so. Go, Daddy. Go, go. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. Good. I don't feel good. It's alright. Baby says she's mine, you know. She's happy all the time, you know. She said so. Go, Daddy. Go, go. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. Very good, it's working out really great. I'm so glad that she's my hey girl, what are you doing now? She's security. She's telling all the world that her baby says she's mine, you know. She tells me all the time, you know. Stop, she said so, go Daddy, go, go. She's in love with me and I feel fine. Very good, everything will be fine, here we go. I'm so glad that's the be my little girl. She's so glad. Wait, she's telling all the world. Wait, stop, the baby says she's mine, you know. Stop, the dog me. Wait, from top, there you go. She said so. What are you doing? Crazy? Help! No, we're not singing help. She's in love with me, and I feel fine. How you doing? Come on, here we go. Here we go, all right. This is great. What are you doing? Stop! Baby says she's mine, you know. She tells me all the time, you know. She says so. Go, Danny, go! Go! She's in love with me, and I feel fine. There you go, all right. That's great, Danny. This is great. How do you feel? I'm cold. You're not cold. It's okay. There you go. This is great. All right, Danny, come on. Here we go. What are you doing? Stop! Stop! Security! Help me out! Here you go. This is great then. Ah! Danny, are you okay? I'm cold. I know you're cold. You don't have a head. It's okay. No headache. No headache. And that's my friend Danny, everybody. Let's give him a nice round of applause. You're so crazy.
That's it for part 2 here at the Fest for Beatles Fans 16. Remember, you can check out our website, www.tvrabbi.com, where you can also see former shows on the web. Our email address is info@tvrabbi.com. You won't want to miss the next episode here at Beatlefest 16 on Taped with Rabbi Doug. Stay with us and see you next time. Shalom.
I was a sailor first, I sailed the sea. Then I got a job in a factory, played backman's hand with my friend Rory. It was good for him, it was great for me. Liverpool, I left you, say goodbye to Matron Street. I always followed my heart, and I never missed a beat. Destiny was calling, I just couldn't stick around. Liverpool, I left you, but I never let you down.
This has been a Taped with Rabbi Doug production.